Hello and welcome to the SAMM Benchmarking demo. We're going to go through a brief demo to show you what it's like to submit your file to SAMM. So we're going to start on the SAMM homepage. We'll have a link for you for the SAMM Benchmark submission. This will take you to a OneDrive folder. In this OneDrive folder, this is where you submit your file. So we're going to do that first, and then we'll walk you through what it takes to submit it. So there's an automated process that will pick this file up in the next 3 minutes or so, and then remove it from the submission folder. So if you submit your file, you can wait here until it disappears, and then you will know it's submitted within the system. So in the README, when it's time to prepare your file, there is a special spreadsheet. So if you don't have a SAM spreadsheet yet that has a benchmark tab in it, you can download the spreadsheet and you can either copy over your answers from the interview, or you can copy over this benchmark tab into your SAM toolkit. You can follow the directions here to be able to fill it out. I wish they were a little simpler, but Microsoft Excel has its own eccentricities. So also make sure to answer the particular questions in here that helps us get the right demographic information to help us be able to provide accurate reporting on the other side. Also realize that there's no names in here, so we're trying to keep this anonymous as possible. So once you have this done, we close that out. You come back here. If you haven't already, you can submit your worksheet into this folder. And so what it'll do is there's an automated process and it will pull it over into Azure Blob Storage. And so it's working on it. And here in a few seconds, it'll roll over. Once it's done and it's pulled into the Azure Blob Storage, it gets deleted out of this folder, so you don't have to worry about it just sitting around. Once it gets into Blob Storage, then we will process it through an Azure Data Factory. And this Data Factory will pull the information out of the SAM Benchmark tab and insert it in their database. So we have a Postgres database also in Azure. And right now we'll query it and make sure that we have, right now our temp table. So we have an incoming data table that we stored incoming data. So for now it's empty. So we will check on this, and any minute now, it will be consumed by the system and then processed. One of the things that we want to do is provide a good, smooth, and easily accessible interface to be able to submit data into the SAM Benchmark project. In the future, we're also going to have tools like SAMMY and other online tools be able to directly submit. So you notice the file just disappeared, so that means it's moved on to processing. So if we go look, we can check within the Azure Blob Storage, and we now have our test file in Azure Blob Storage, and it is no longer in the submission folder. So it's not in the README, it's just not in the submission folder anymore. So now we can go check on the process. So we are now processing the file, and in about 16 seconds, we will be done. Process succeeded. So now we can go back and check in the database. So in the database, we now have 122 rows. So we now have this test data that has been processed. We have all of the questions and some of the summary scores and the answers to the questions that you have completed for us. So ultimately, all of that will be reviewed just for sanity for a while, and then it'll be piped into the main database, and that main database will drive Tableau visualizations. And so we will have reporting and drill downs, and you'll be able to look through data through the Tableau visualization and be able to get comparative scoring. So that's it for our demo. And please consider submitting your data to SAMM Benchmarking project. Thank you.